This podcast was recorded and produced on Gadigal land.
We would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians and pay our respect to elders past and present.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention?
This is my final maths-related interview.
Are they talking about me? She's like, yep.
It was Australia's reaction.
This is an exclusive.
Caused a lot of drama and it never got aired. It just went nuts.
Hi guys, it's Tani and Selena. And this is not a normal episode. We're coming at you because we have some things to discuss. Normal episode is dropping on Thursday.
Hello, this is producer Hannah. As you said, we drop episodes on a Thursday. We're sticking at that. But you guys have experienced maths. You've lived it. And something happened this week that I feel like, as a viewer myself, I was like, I need to ask the girls. So we saw Athena very upset because Adrian walked out of a promo shoot.
Yes.
What the hell is this darn promo shoot, and why was she there without him? He was pissed off.
Yep.
I'm assuming this is promo for the show.
Correct.
But I would think you would do it with your partner.
Yes.
Or
No.
you would do it before the show starts.
Well,
but it's halfway through.
Okay.
Spill all the tea.
Let's break this down.
break it down because first of all, you can't do it before the show starts because no one can have met yet. Right? So it's literally the week after the intruders come in that you do a full day, Channel 9, press, everything. It's literally from like the morning to the nighttime. Your headshot images, your couple photos, random publicity shots for like media.
Even the GIFs on Instagram.
All of
You have
that.
to do all of that.
Oh my God, where they're like dancing.
Yeah, where they're doing
Yeah.
those awkward dances, and even the commercial that's
Yes.
shown
Yes.
to promote the show. I noticed there was one season where they didn't have like an actual commercial. Was that your season?
No, we did. So here's the thing, because we obviously saw Adrian get upset that he wasn't in it. I wasn't in the promo. So they had selected certain brides and grooms, and our one was like super dramatic, black and white, and had people turning back, like turning around as if they were marrying a stranger.
Yep.
And they selected like very like a random mix. They also, I think they strategically didn't choose couples.
Exactly.
I think they try to have people that weren't together to not make it confusing, but it's also blended in with models.
Yes.
So it's like random people that aren't even on the show.
Yep.
So it's kind of like in Love Island where you see the hot people getting out of the
Yes.
pool and you're like,
exactly.
that's not the person. Because I remember, as an avid watcher of maths, the promo that stands out to me the most is Martha blindfolded and she's leaning up to kiss Sam.
Yes.
And so for people that remember that season, Sam was with Lizzie.
Yep.
Right? So Martha and Sam weren't a couple together. Would they have been in the same room shooting that pretending to kiss, or would they have done
Probably.
separate shots and they've photoshopped it together?
I reckon from that, they've shot that together. With the whole, when you see the imagery of like, which is on 9 now, of people sitting at a table and that kind of promo stuff, they do different scenes. So for example, I don't know if you had this, but I had to do something with Harrison where he was like, had a glass of wine, like feeding me a glass of wine.
You're like, thanks for
it was
putting me
very
with
random, and it was like
Harrison.
Harrison, then I think it was like, I can't remember who else it was, but it was like random mix of people.
Yeah.
And then
Yes.
Sandy was there with maybe Jessie, and they just, I don't know why, if that goes the storyline, or then they can then edit people on together based on what
Correct.
you pose
Yep.
as. Is that what happened for you?
Yeah. I think I was with Mitch.
Yeah.
And then Ella was with Cody. Like it was really random.
mismatched.
So they're trying to
Yep.
confuse people because these promos are obviously going out before the show starts airing.
Yes.
Yes.
So they're wanting people to guess who's with who.
Correct. Even though it's always spoiled.
Interesting.
But even when you do the reaction ones, when they're people like angry or shocked, that's all shot on your publicity day. So when
Yeah.
it's like, bombshell, they'll use that image with the headline for that. And so everyone has to shoot that. Everyone has to shoot happy, sad, excited, miserable. Like everyone has to shoot all these expressions. Did you do that as well?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. And then they edit it in when when it suits the storyline. So they have all this content. And this is a key thing as well. You can always tell every year if people are not staying on the show because they don't have a professional image. So Tim, Jake, if you look back at their promo images or their key image, it's literally taken from the wedding day and they've just photoshopped on because
giving
they
cut and paste.
it's giving cut and paste. It's giving they couldn't be asked to go to the promo day.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, yeah, they've already had some of that drama. So, some
Yes.
people have stormed out. Jake
Couples
and Ash
have left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, they never made it to that promo stage of production.
Yes. So you
Interesting.
get photos. So I took a photo with my partner, but they'd edit people together if they weren't happy or they left or they weren't on talking terms. So some couples could take it together and some would take it separately. They just edit them so they look like they're standing next to each
Yeah.
other.
And I think I know the answer to this, but I'm going to ask anyway. Do you think Adrian is justified in being pissed off about not being included in the promo and leaving the woman who he is being intimate with and saying he wants to stay, but then that's the thing that makes you want to leave?
What's your thoughts, babe?
Make
I
it make
just know
sense.
on my season there was a bit of drama around the publicity day.
Really?
Yeah, Cody did get upset that he didn't
Shut
get
up.
picked, but I did. But then in the end, because he made a big deal, they got him involved.
Stop it right now.
After my season, they stopped doing that visual of like, you know, the Martha.
Yeah.
And, what's his name?
Sam.
They get a model to do it.
They do
Yeah.
models now. But up until then, Brent was like to Tamara, who he was matched with at the time, he was like, oh, I bet you we're going to get that. He was convinced that he was going to be the model for it.
Lol.
And then obviously they weren't doing it anymore, but he got so upset that he wasn't picked to do that.
That's so interesting. Like, I remember when I was kind of like, oh, that's a bit shit to be left out. But I was like, okay, cool. Also, I can go home and go to sleep. Like, it's been a long day.
Yeah.
And so I think there was a little bit of me that felt like I was left out, which I didn't love that. But I don't know. Again, like Amphina said, it's not the priority of why
Exactly,
you're there.
yeah.
To be in a
Sure,
stupid
it would-
promo that no one watches.
Yeah, sure, it would be a really fun experience and part of seeing behind the
100%.
scenes. But at the end of the day, if you're there for quote unquote the right reasons, it's not enough of a reason to leave the whole experiment.
Yeah.
I feel like when I listened to that conversation, it felt like a lot of that conversation was cut.
It was choppy.
It was
Agree.
very
Yeah.
choppy. So I feel like, what nationality or ethnicity is Adrian?
I don't know.
Do we know?
I'm not sure.
Because
no.
I'm like, maybe he's saying like, you know, it wasn't
I think
fair
he's
'cause,
Greek. I feel like he's Greek.
Yeah, I feel like only maybe the Caucasians got picked or more like.
Maybe there was something more. But he wasn't saying he
Yeah.
was the only one left out, but then the other girls.
he wasn't the only one. This is the thing. It would be half and
Yeah.
half, right? Like half of the cast is in the shoot, half are not.
Yeah.
But the way that he just kept saying it's wrong,
It's
so-
disrespectful,
it's
like, what else
disrespectful.
happened?
I get-
Yeah, I
yeah.
feel like
Not
there's
trying to
more
defend
to it.
him,
No,
but-
no. But I feel like there's more.
Yeah, I guess also with the editing that happens where sentences are spliced together, if a conversation is coming to you through a phone and the
Yeah.
phone is sitting there on speaker, you don't know what the order is. You're never seeing that come out of their mouth.
Exactly.
The only thing that we
Correct.
know for sure is that he hung up on her because
Yeah.
it hangs up and then you hear the producer
Yeah.
go, did he just hang up on you? And she
Yeah.
said yes. So we know he was obviously angry enough to hang up, but we don't know the full context.
Yeah.
Another question I have.
Yes.
Is this the first time, I'm trying to cast my mind back, that we've seen this kind of out of show production element brought into a storyline?
Yes.
Because usually they're
Yes.
not showing that side of
They-
stuff.
yeah.
They try and keep it really separate and really polished. They would never be like, we're doing promo. It's just like,
Yeah.
these people are finding love. Like, what's that about?
I agree.
Could, I don't know if this is the same for you. You could never refer to being there as being on the show. You had to say the experiment, the
Yes.
experiment, the experiment.
Totally.
So you were never allowed to refer to, you had to pretend the cameras weren't there. You know,
Yeah.
you could never refer to it being a show and this like
Yep.
huge maths
Yes.
thing. So it's so interesting seeing like even just like the cuts of like the producers in the shots and like
Yep.
the drama of like the cameras at the back.
Yeah.
Because that didn't happen for either of our
100%.
seasons.
Because we had so much drama happen with us at the promo day. Even just with Cody and I, we had the
Wow.
biggest fight at that
That's
photo
crazy.
shoot, and we weren't ever
That
allowed
doesn't
to
sound
bring
like
it
you
up.
guys.
I know, right?
Because the other thing is, when we've seen the recent Intruder weddings, Elliot said, this is not my first time doing maths.
Yeah.
Like he said maths.
Such a weird thing to see.
Yeah. Anyway, I feel like we could go on forever, but this is just a juicy little bit of exclusive content for you guys.
Side goss.
Our normal episode will be happening on Thursday. Stay tuned.
Reality.